So here we are, this is my brand new KTM 390, as it says on the can. 2024 model, so it was registered last year. Basically it's under £6 grand, comes with £2,000 worth of accessories. And for me, I mean, this is mainly for me, a bit of commuting, bit of travelling, but mainly for taking the wife on the back. So it's a pillion. So for me, the accessories work really, really well. So I'll go through the bike and I'll go through the accessories. So basically, and again, why did I buy this bike? I had a V-Strom 650, I've had a Tracer 900 GT, both very, very good bikes indeed. But this time I wanted something that was low budget. So under £6 grand, I thought for a brand new bike of this, you know, that is this capable with all these accessories, I thought it was a really good price. I wanted low seat, so when my wife gets on and off, I just want to be able to get my feet on the ground. So can't quite flat foot it. I'm just over 5'9". Can't quite flat foot it, but I can get both balls of the feet down to the ground quite easily, and it feels very comfortable, basically. So anyway, so I wanted something with a low seat. I wanted very light, and this is certainly very, very light indeed. I'm not sure what weight they really are, but you know, I'm going to say this is, you know, 170s, 180 odd, something like that, but very, very light indeed. And that you can feel moving around when it's stationary, moving around the garage and so forth, parking up, but also when you're out the road. I know that everyone uses the word nimble, but yeah, very, very nimble indeed. It really, really feels light. Everything you do on it, you can just feel how light it is. Even the panniers. I mean, normally I find with panniers, on my Tracer 900, they were hard panniers and they were 6 kilos each. So when both panniers were on the bike, you really, really knew about it. These panniers, again, extremely light. I doubt they even weigh a kilo each. I'm sure they probably do, but you know, it doesn't feel like they weigh anything at all. I really don't notice it when they're on the bike. Very good indeed. So, what have I got on this? So, I have got. So this is the part of the accessories that I got. So you got the crash bars, really solid as they should be crash bars, with the fog lamps, and I've used them and they work very, very well. One thing I will say is the headlights. I've never ridden a bike with headlights as good as these. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't congratulate KTM enough for giving these headlights the quality that they've got. You know, you really, really see where you're going. And I say the fog lamps just add to that. So you've got fog lamps, crash bars. They gave me a little USB. So USB, there's a 12-volt connection anyway, but an extra USB. So that's really helpful. The Kropovich Kropovich slip-on, which is very, very nice indeed. I think they're something like £650, which I must admit I'd never normally have spent that myself on a slip-on, but very nice indeed, with a bit of carbon and a good looking can as well. Sounds a little bit better, still pretty quiet, but again, we didn't want a loud exhaust, so it just gives it a slightly deeper sound, a slightly nicer sound, but again, absolutely perfect for what we wanted. Comfort seats, so you've got the comfort seats. Still pretty hard, so I'm guessing the standard seats must have been really hard. So anyway, comfort seats, and then my wife just wanted a little bit more, so we paid, I think it was about £21 for this little extra bit of padding that goes straight on, just basically straps around the seat there. And of course, these panniers that look fantastic, almost got that sort of carbon look finish, but very light. Very easy to use, and you can lock them on the bike. There's a little twisty thing in there in the pannier that you can lock it onto the bars there. So you've got the panniers and the top box as well, all part of it. So yeah, so cracking bike. So here she is without the panniers and top box on. See, look, that's a lovely looking exhaust, isn't it? Beautiful. Well, the other thing I have done, which I think is quite necessary, especially if I can do a bit of off-roading, or you go places where there might be a bit of gravel or shingle, is this sort of shoe extender. I mean, that makes the kickstand, I suppose, I don't know, it's about 3 or 4 times larger. But yeah, you can then put it down anywhere really, probably even on a beach. So that's lovely, that is. Yeah, really impressive. The tyres, I like the tyres, a bit of off-road capability. I mean, to be fair, I'm not looking to take it off-road very much. Again, one of the reasons that I went for the 19-inch front wheel. It's not really for going off-road, but if we did want to, then, or if I did want to as well on my own, then that's absolutely fine. The only thing I do find really annoying is this big old thing here. Apparently that's a resonator. It's not even the cat. So I think the cat is in the exhaust here, and I think in the middle of the exhaust or downpipe somewhere. But yeah, that resonator is enormous, all the way from here to there. Enormous thing, and very close to the spring as well. So when that gets very hot, as it does, because it's just pure metal, there's no sort of heat guard on it, that's likely to affect the spring possibly. But anyway, we will see on that. Got a little bash plate again for the sort of riding I'm going to do. That's absolutely fine. Yes, it's just plastic, but absolutely fine. Got no problems with that at all. But yeah, good solid bike. I mean, I like the look of it. You know, I like all these little features here. In fact, it says adventure. You know, it does feel like I'm on an adventure when I'm riding it. And that's the idea, to have just, you know, mini adventures, if you like. You know, we're not going to be going across continents, but you know, just have little adventures off to France, you know, the West Country, Devon, Cornwall, that sort of thing. You know, maybe up to Wales. You know, just little adventures. And the creme de la creme on this, especially at this pricing point, just one off. Look at that, ready to race. That screen, that TFT screen is lovely. Really nice indeed. So you've got the trip on there, trip time, of course date, battery power, time, what mode you're in. I'm on off-road mode at the moment, ABS, traction control on, of course what gear you're in, speed, rev counter of course, and then you can change it to see what fuel range you've got. So I've still got 86 miles. And then you've got all the different modes. You've got rider mode, as I said, off-road and street. You've got KTM My Ride. So I believe you can pair your phone to it, and then you can listen to audio and or set your navigation on the screen. So it's something I'm going to have to look into, see how that works. Motorcycle, so you've got the ABS and traction control. If you want to go to off-road, so you turn in the traction control off and ABS, then go back there, and then you've got all the settings as well. There, Bluetooth, display theme, so you can have night theme, but basically the screen goes black, but I just let it do it itself, so on automatic. And of course the shift light, so I've got this in my 890 where you can set it to where the light goes up to on the revs, and then starts basically starts flashing at you. So there you go. Yes, that screen, but what a screen. I mean, for this pricing point, that's fantastic. It's so clear as well. No matter how bright it is outside, very, very clear. So good bit of kit, that is. Yeah, so basically I'm impressed. You know, down points, I mean, it is a bit of a struggle to get into neutral. You have to get used to it, but it comes, like everything, with practice. You can then start getting into neutral easier and easier, but yeah, getting into neutral can be a bit of a struggle. What's the other things I found? So at certain revs or certain speed, yeah, the vibrations are massive in these pedals. I have to say, if you're doing about, I think it's between about sort of late 50s and early 60s miles per hour, you can really feel the vibrations. So ideally, if you're in 6th gear, you either want to be around sort of 55, or if you're going to be on a bit of a faster road, dual carriageway or something, I think once you get up to about sort of 64, 65, again the vibrations seem to drift away. Power wise, I mean, I've been used to a lot more powerful bikes. For example, I've got the 890 Duke, which is a lot more powerful, and you really know about it. But do you know what? For the speeds we want to do, which is sort of 40s, 50s, maybe in the 60s, I'm not interested in doing 70s plus. It's absolutely fine. If you need to overtake, it can overtake. But yeah, I guess if I was doing, you know, if I was doing motorways all the way across Europe, then I might have wished for a bigger bike. But you know, if I'm just doing no motorways, no toll roads, then I find this absolutely fine. Also, one of the reasons I wanted to buy this is the miles per gallon, 14.5 litres, the tank. And
so what I really like about
this,
I can do adjustable suspension.
About 250 miles.
I mean, that is really
and that's just riding
good.
It normally.
No, adjustable suspension.
And it still doesn't run out of fuel, so I wouldn't mind betting it would do a lot more than that.
Even at the rear as well.
250 miles comfortably.
Adjustable suspension,
basically.
just down there.
Again, just for the wind buffeting, they're absolutely fine. So, you know, I'm very impressed with it. The only thing that probably is a bit of a waste of time is this this screen. I've tried it on both settings, the slightly higher setting and the standard setting it's on now. It's a bit of a waste of time, really. I mean, I think if you didn't have it on at all, it probably wouldn't make much difference. But hey, you know, it's got a bit of a, what do you call it, a fly screen, I suppose. But yeah, these panniers, really nice, I have to say. Really lovely looking. So look, you've got plenty of space in them. You've got this thing at the back, this sort of locks it onto the bike if you wanted to. So you push it and then lock it in. And then obviously close it up. Pull these round. And then you can put a little padlock through. So that is fantastic, isn't it? That's really good. Really good. And in this one, the top box, so again, get loads in there, which is great. You can actually fit a helmet in there, so we have tried. You can get a helmet, one helmet in there. And then, again, which is very clever, is you can open this bit up. Look at it, you'll like this bit up, and then it opens up even more. Actually, I think that's what we had to do to get the helmet in, to be fair. But yeah, it opens up like that. That's great. So you can have it normally as a normal sort of size top box, or make it even bigger. Isn't that great? All these little extras, and this is all included, all part of the package. So that's what I mean, very impressive. I just tidied it up there. There you go, push that round there like that. Close this up. There you go. Also, the beauty of having a top box is my wife can sit there and lean against the top box and just feel really comfortable and safe. And these bars are great, plenty of space to hang on.